Grade A narc from Canada. Paco must have stolen it somehow. Maybe the night of the party. It would be very tempting to light it up, but I should probably save that for after. One of those and I'd be on my ass for hours. I put it away. Check the clock. 6:06, and still as dark as ever. A breeze cuts through the door and I pull it fully closed. In brittle Eurotrash, an annoyed, disembodied voice tells me to fasten my seatbelt. I try to ignore it, but it grows increasingly demented. Fasten seatbelt, fasten seatbelt, fasten seatbelt. I fool the computer by clicking and quickly unclicking the belt. Seatbelt secured. The computer sighs with relief. Clock says 6:08. I put the cigarettes in the backpack and kill the headlights. Quick scan through the radio stations. Country, religious, country, news, country, religious. I nix the radio and max the heat. Nothing to do now but wait. I wait. A gust rustling the tree branches along the ridge. A starlit vapor trail, kicking from inside the trunk. The radio again. A Nebraska station playing polka. A 10,000-watt Jesus station out of Laramie. The kicking stops. I relight the faros, finish it, wipe my fingerprints from the butt, and throw it out the window. 6:15. I leave the window open and turn everything off. And sit there. Sit. As the day meditates. Time passes, and finally a hint of morning in the black distance, and above me a blue, distilled silence as night switches off its stars. Here goes. From the passenger seat I unwrap the "Road closed, subsidence danger" sign I stole yesterday in Fairview. Won't be enough to fool a ranger from the Park Service, but it should keep away any early morning hunters or ice fishermen. I grab the Smith & Wesson 9mm, get out of the car, and walk back up the trail until I find the aluminum swing gate. In the distance I can see the lights of vehicles on the highway. Big rigs, Greyhound buses. Nothing that's coming down here. I duct tape the sign to the top bar of the gate. In the light of day it doesn't look so fantastic, but it'll have to do. I drag the gate through the snow, close it, and lock it with the padlock I've specifically brought for this purpose. You're going to need to be pretty determined to come down this road now. I take a few steps to the side and admire my handiwork. Maybe a good idea to get rid of all the footprints. I grab a tree branch and brush over the area on my side of the gate. That's better. Not likely that man or beast is going to come by at this time of the morning, but my business is going to take a while, and this should help deter the curious. I wipe away all the tire tracks and footprints until I reach the bend in the road. Then I toss the branch and return to the BMW. I get back inside and warm my hands over the vents. 6:36. Better get a move on. I grab the green backpack and put the sledgehammer, the gun, the handcuffs key, the gloves, and the ski mask inside. I get out of the car and close the door. Dawn is a smear on the eastern horizon, and light is beginning to illuminate the low clouds in alternating bands of orange and gold. Okay. I shoulder the backpack and walk out onto the lake, bend down and examine the ice. About 20, 30 millimeters thick. Good enough, I imagine. I trudge back to the car, open the backpack, and put on the gloves and ski mask. A click of the button and the trunk pops open. His eyes are wild, his naked body pollocked with mud, oil, and paint flecks. His legs covered in yellow bruises. He's been trying to kick open the emergency release lever with his knees. He's having trouble breathing. I see that the duct tape is partially covered.